Hello everyone, Archaic here, and today I'll be going over the basics of the ShinroMod. When you first spawn in, a chat message will appear telling you what clan you spawned in as, and it will give you a few starting items. Those starting items are a special stone, a beginning crest line scroll, a 40k download gift, and the Taijutsu skill learner, and also a clan learner if your clan has one. I spawned in as a Jugo, so I don't have a clan learner, but instead I spawn with a course mark and Jugo DNA, meaning I can transfer a course mark to other people. Now let's go over the stat menu. In the stat menu, it shows you your affiliation, what clan you are, what level, the rank, and your bounty. And in the bottom left is a stat menu. Ninjutsu increases your chakra by 5 every point you put into ninjutsu. Taijutsu increases your fist damage by 1 every 100 points you put into it. Medical increases your health by half a heart every 20 points. It might be a quarter heart, to be honest, I'm not sure. Shinjutsu increases by 2 every point you put into it. And that's what you use for your sage mode and stuff, obviously. Your Kinjutsu is used for summoning, mainly, and DNA mixing as well. Chakra threading is a stat almost exclusively to Puppet, if not exclusively to the Puppet clan, so I'll be going over that in a later video when I'm reviewing the puppets. And for Kinjutsu, it increases the damage of your sword. I don't remember exactly how much, but it does increase it by a lot. The max is 1000, but the max amount of points you can put into it yourself is 500. Every level after that has to be gained through by hitting an enemy with a sword. And that's the stat menu. And down here there is the armor, of which if you click this on, you can scroll through and pick an armor you like, or you can just toggle it off. And if you'd like to change your affiliation, just do this. Any of the actual villages, if you're in the same affiliation with someone else, you can't attack them. But if you're in bandits or rogues, you can attack other rogues or bandits. Next, we'll talk about leveling up. There's 2 main ways to level up in Shinro. The first way is by killing a mob, and they drop XP. It is an item. It's different than the experience orbs. You see that it gets picked up and it gets used immediately, and it goes towards your XP. The other way to level up is by doing crests. And to do crests, and these crests, by the way, are different than the beginning crest line. You click M, and you can click crest, and you can go to these coordinates. There's a lot of different missions. This one is a kill some rogue ninjas. I'm currently not strong enough. Alright, I got a crest I can do for you guys. So let's head over to, another important thing. To chakra or double jump or chakra jump, you want to click Shift and Z, or whatever your charged chakra button is. For mine, I have it on my mouse button because that's what I like. But you hit Shift and your button, and then you can double jump. But it takes 5 chakra per thing, and so I'm just gonna do this real quick. There you go. And for the transfer coordinates and kill the rogue ninjas, they'll give the same amount of points and stuff. So you get 20 points, 50 XP, 25 bounty, and 75 yen. This crest gives the most points and the most yen, but as you saw, it's very easy. I just had to travel to the location. It was, I don't know, 200 blocks. So the crests are pretty easy, and that's what I would recommend. The next thing I want to talk about is what to do after you've acquired a decently large bounty. You want to find a Kakuzu, and once you right click on him, it'll change your bounty for yen, but you'll need at least 100. The next thing I want to talk about is the Shinobi Dealer. When you right click, it'll pop up this UI. You can buy a Orochimaru scroll, a random shinobi item, or a random summoning. Here are the random shinobi items. There's the Zero Tail DNA, the Crow, the Sake, the Leg Weights, the Reverse 4 Symbols Sealing, Evil Sealing Method, which you need for course marks and Tailed Beast to control them, 8 trigrams used to Tailed Beast, Zetsu you'll need later. I'll go over all of these later, either in this video or another one, but the Summoning Scroll, this is what you'll get whenever you click the random Summoning Scroll, and you just right click, it'll give you a location, and then you go to the location and it'll give you the random summoning scroll for the boss. Gama-chan to store your yin. And then she also has a chance to give you some items, some weapons as well. And here those are. I don't want to go too into detail because I'm not trying to make this video 2 hours long. Just for the basics. There's also some NPC companions you can buy for 100 yen. There's the Ninja Companion, the Uchiha Companion, the Itachi Companion which shoots Amaterasu, the Sonata Companion which heals you. I don't remember if it does in this update or not. The Monkey King Inma Companion. And those are the companions you can buy. One thing I almost forgot to go over is to get your medical skill on, you'll need to get 50 medical. It'll give you your medical skill on, and it'll take another 50 to unlock it. And that's how you get your medical summoning. I just almost forgot to say something about that. There's also the Yin release, which is a Genjutsu, and you get that as, I think it was 75. Yeah, you get that at 75, and so you get these just naturally. And to get your nature release, I also forgot to go over this. You want to complete the Genin crest line, and like these are just some of the things you'll need to progress through. So just wanted to show you. A few of the other things I want to go over is how to craft the Sage Scroll and how to make DNA. The Sage Scroll, which you need for Sage Mode to train you in Perfect Sage. You'll need 2 jungle leaves, 2 jungle logs, 2 cocoa beans, 2 paper, and a Orochimaru scroll. To make DNA, you'll need a blood vial and a Orochimaru scroll. To get a blood vial, mobs have a chance to drop blood whenever you attack them or kill them. And then you'll get a bottle and you'll right click the blood and you'll get a blood vial. The same thing is for Jin remnants, which I don't have anywhere here to show you, but the same thing with those. You just right click them with the bottle and you get a Jin remnant. The next thing I want to go over is how to obtain a Jinchūriki. To do that, you need a Jinchūriki summon, an 8 trigram sealing jutsu, or a Sharingan's normal genjutsu, I believe is what that works as well. A Tori seal whenever you get the tailed beast scroll to seal it inside of you, and an evil sealing method to control the beast after you have implanted it inside you. Alrighty, now I'm going to try and take down this Jinchūriki. You need to get them to 50 HP before you can use the 8 trigram sealing, so I'm just letting you know. It can be difficult. What am I doing? Okay, I forgot how to use Taijutsu, so we're going to use a sword. I am going to cheese it because this thing, as you can see, does way too much damage to me. Okay, now that he is under 50 HP, I did forget to mention one thing. The sealing success chance is based on your Kenjutsu. So with it being at the normal level you can spawn a Jinchūriki, it's a low chance of being able to actually seal it inside of a scroll. So personally, I would get my Kenjutsu up to like something, I don't know. We'll try this. And there we go. We got a tailed beast scroll. Now, to use a tailed beast scroll, you will need a Tori seal, which I have right here. You just right click. I lied. You don't need this, I guess. And I got the 8 tails. To use it, I will need to be able to, oops, I forgot. First, you'll have to wait till your tailed beast, wakes up. And I think that takes around an hour. But after that, whenever you, get low or die, you'll go into your tailed beast world and you can fight the berserking beast. And whenever you do, you get your 4th stage unlocked. You can activate it if you have your E4 seal acquired. But there we go. As you can see, I can't call it out because I have not trained that 4th level yet. Here are the summoning scrolls for the bosses. I can go over these in another time, but like I said, I'm not trying to make this a 2-hour video for the basics. And I think the last thing I need to go over is the cell mixing. So I will be right back. To do these experiments, I reached out to a local scientist, and luckily enough, he's letting me use his lab today. So that's what we're gonna do. Go down the secret entrance. Alrighty, let's go over the Sharingan first. To obtain the Sharingan, you can either spawn in as a Uchiha. You can defeat Danzo for a chance for him to drop one of these scalpels. Or you can defeat Itachi and he'll give you a Uchiha eye. And if you do not, like if you already have the Sharingan, it'll give you the Eternal Mangekyō. But if you do not, it'll give you the normal eyes, and you just have to use another Uchiha eye or EMS, or kill a Uchiha if you're playing on a server. I'll go into the Sharingan's abilities in another video, but like I said, I'm going over the basics. But to increase your Sharingan level, the Tomoe, there's a 4-hour cooldown between stages, for every stage, from first Tomoe to second to third, to MS to EMS. I know it takes a long time, but it is very worth it. It's very good dojutsu. And next, we'll go over to the experiments. Okay. To do the jutsu, first you need to do a Chakra scalpel, which is FCCB. And you right click to hit them temporarily. But I mean, or you hit them. But we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to do our cellular extraction on a low entity. So we need to get him lower. And the reason I have them in water is because if they're in water, they won't die. I don't know if they have to be more submerged, but the target is not low enough or doesn't have slowness. I forgot. Shit, they also have to have slowness. And just like that, we got the cells. Okay, to do slowness, you can do the Chakra scalpel after you have the cellular extraction jutsu ready. And so you can just right click. We have easy villagers, so when I was shift right clicking them, I was picking them up, so. But now, all you need to do is get a blood vial, or DNA, sorry. Drop it on the floor. Take the cells. And so, as you see, that one failed. That happens. To lower the chance of the experiment failing, you'll want Kinjutsu and Medical. Those are the two stats that affect the chance of it succeeding. And I think that's about the basics of the mod. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anything or if there's anything you want to see in the next video. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day.